Hello guys, good evening, good afternoon, good day to you. Welcome back everyone, we actually back. And we have around hour and a half or maybe 2 hours here for this stream. So it's part 13. Let's start it. So we just landed on a new planet. Well, new planet, new moon. Alright, we now didn't land on any planet so far. And there's a lot to investigate, right? A lot to explore, a lot of quests to pick up. So I would say we're somewhere around half the way through the game, right? So we are on a cloister, currently the area called the Laplace Place. We already have like a bunch of quests over here, but the bigger picture is, well, bigger, like this. Right, so we just in this place, a lot of places to go, a lot of things to see. It is kind of late in the night right now, so we'll try to talk a little bit, well, a little bit more silently, if I actually could. Anyway, let's continue exploration of this area. We're not still in that thing.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
Okay. That guy like watching me anyway.
The operating theater is not conducting viewing dissections at this time. That is not an invitation to return to your study and perform exploratory surgery on yourself or a willing volunteer, just to be clear.
Wait, what? I can do that? That you felt compelled to give that warning is a little concerning. Exploratory surgery on yourself. That's interesting pastime for students of science. Yeah? Let me get this mic a little bit closer.
Not as concerning as some of the scenes I have been called to in the middle of the night. I assure you, the warning is justified. But I trust you are here for a reason other than to discuss scalpel-happy novices.
Well, I heard rumors of a drag in Laplace Gathering water supply. Know anything about it? Oh, interesting. Require quest not found. Controlling for convenience. Required quest active. Interesting.
Obviously. Do you think we drink unfiltered snow melt?
No, I'm talking about a drug for regulating people's emotions, not filtration.
I'm quite sure I have no knowledge of what you're talking about.
Maybe I shouldn't go. Well, drugs in the water supplies. As a doctor, should this concern you?
Are you feeling all right? Paranoia can be an early symptom of several more serious diseases.
Well, let's just drop the subject. You don't have to sound so excited by that prospect.
Apologies. I have so little that meets the threshold of my expertise. But I should not be projecting my wish for a challenge onto a patient. Let's forget this conversation. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Well, I guess we...
That is best answered through observation. Here, have a look.
didn't got... failed basically this dialogue. She has a trauma kit. And I bet if I try to steal her, plus 1100 health over duration, or 5 seconds, that's also not bad. Essence of Vigor Giga. Doesn't look that bad. But yeah, this guy is just, in a way. I'll take this. Looks like a free loot. Numbling agent. Well, we've been detected here, so better not. We didn't have a chance on the previous stream to test our newest sniper rifle edition, unfortunately. Alright, nothing much happened, except we did level up to level 20, and we got a new perks, 2 of them. which is Negotiator. Right, reputation gain, resolve faction plus 75, companion ability recharge minus 20%, and we just get maximum reputation for everything. And we got a Krabby Rancher thing, which is not really that much useful, but it's gonna unlock in on level 22 something very useful that gives me permanent damage bonus to my guns. Looking forward to that. Okay, so let's go and try to get it's controlling for convenience quest. Let's try to get a key from this guy. Here he's somewhere in the garden. We still didn't know like what kind of but garden might mean in this place. Don't know what kind of collectible quests are here for this area. Okay, it's not stealing. Nobody watching. Okay, we got a guard. We got a guard. Just in time before this guy came in. Maintenance log. One of the Optimax that handed foods distribution tripod and on a box started babbling about fish, plankton, sea greens, and proteins from the sea over, just repeating a list of the garden's food stores. A quick memory wipe seems to correct the error. So do we have anything else here to investigate?
For pity's sake, is it the pump or the sealant?
Who's spotting me? Oh, okay, those guys meditating, I see. But they're not marked as a real person. Okay, no, bullshit. Need engineering 11 for this. Again, this is gonna take me level 22 to get to 11 sync. So let's put another mark over here. Nothing I can do about that. Unfortunately for them. This examine worker order. Novice Pointer. You have been assigned the honorable duty of fountain repairs. The fountain is more than a water feature. The fountain is a metaphor for a Laplace garden. When it springs, the gardens flourished. When it goes dry, the gardens wilt. Repairing this fountain will be the apex of your achievement. A one-man battle against the scourge of imperfection. We expected great things from you. We have some buffer in here. Interesting. Okay, I see where the buffering is, because we can't reduce the quality for today. That's expensive. So we've been on level 10 only, yeah, level 22 in order to get even started on this. Damn it. I mean, I can talk with him and see what happened. Maybe we can do something different thing. Also, it's very suspicious there is something over here.
Industrial science is mostly theory, they said. You won't have to put your knowledge into practice for years, they said. Now the fountain's broken and I can't... Useless. I'm useless.
Not to alarm you, but I think there is something wrong with your fountains.
If you're here to proctor my bi-weekly patient screening, might I ask that we reschedule? We had an avalanche recently not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose. I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my knowledge into application before. It's not going well.
Well... Okay, wait. I might be able to help you out. Can you point me in the direction of the problem? The fountain's not going to get fixed by standing at it. Show me some initiative. Okay, so show me a problem.
You must be an agent of the architect. The panel here controls the intake and outtake for the fountains. I'd start there.
Yeah, sure.
Any progress?
Except it's like level 11 engineer. Maybe I should, what will happen if I get... Okay, chat. Don't judge me too harsh. What if happen if I just use my talking skills, leadership skills? Maybe he had a skill, but he can apply it. Will I get XP? That's the question, right? Oh my god.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
Somehow he didn't show me there. Which is fine by me, right?
For pity's sake, is it the pump or the sealant?
Well, I have no fear. I first scared Dweller to stand upright and peer into the night sky must have been afraid, for they could not perceive the place in the universe as we perceive ours. When you look upon the expanding rifts, do not fear. The rift is a part of the same universe equation as the fragment flower, the lovely sprout, and you. We are all insignificant variables in the perfection of the cosmos. Instead of dread, choose delight. Instead of fear, choose wonder. Okay, let's just talk with him and see.
Industrial science? Now the fountain's broken and I can't... I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I have. I organized all the tools I would need by size and use, and I've steadily monitored the situation for several hours. Maybe you're right. I could make a stronger attempt, but there's a high probability of irreparably damaging something. Then what'll I do?
Actually, okay. Why don't you let me take care of this? Let's Spank have more experience. Don't second guess yourself, you got this.
Yes. The plan must have set you in my path for a reason. All right, here goes.
So ends this missive.
No. What have I done?
What have you done? Can do anything.
I can fix this if I just... No, that isn't right.
I don't even see those fountains anywhere. Well, so I guess a leadership is not a good skill to use on him. Reload shot. You know what that's mean. It's mean the quick reload. Alright. Leadership not gonna fix the things that need to be fixed.
And now the fountain's broken, and we
Well,
had
we can also
recently
dumb
placed into
decision
the
to make.
industrial.
I'm gonna shoot him, but yeah, like level 11, so I'm just gonna put a another point over here. It's not got me in task, did it? No, it didn't. 2 more levels, how do we even get those? Can I talk with this guy? Cock him.
Did you know around 1,000 species of bacteria live on human skin? A fascinating, if not relevant, bit of trivia. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, goat. You're alive. I wasn't sure.
And prodding me was intended to elicit what result, exactly? At any rate, I am quite conscious, merely waiting.
You always sit around waiting for your eyes closed? Uh-huh, sure, just admit it. Like you're napping. For what? Waiting for what?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
Well, I mean, whisper. Is it happening right now?
Unclear. I'm inclined to think this conversation may contain some portentous value, but I'll need to run a few more calculations to be sure. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently.
Commander Asterius, nice to meet you. Laurent Beckett. Like, why I know Matt? Oh, really? Like, if we didn't find anything out of here, maybe we should have done the quest first.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand. But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I, don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance?
No, okay, that's maybe collectible things. I don't even know what this excogitation chapel is.
Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs.
Could get me like some passive trade.
Routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings.
Say no more. I'm on the case. I'll hunt down these audio logs for you. You mentioned a breakthrough like what?
All confidential, I'm afraid. Many are still under peer review, but I can assure you, their value is commensurate with, why, the discovery of gravity, or has the potential to be.
It's interesting. I mean...
Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside.
Okay. So while I have you there, something else I'd like to discuss. So that's apparently the guy who we're taking a quest from.
I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
What, you have a spy in the Plaza Garden. Her name's Persephone. Can you speak to a rumor about experiment involving the garden's water supply? Oh.
How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively.
Claims on Gangren research. Science. Item. Sample of perfection. You can start talking or you can start losing these situations. That was convincing. Care to try again?
First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter?
I'm concerned for the well-being of the people here in Plaza Garden. I like kicking over rocks and seeing what over underneath. If you're a dragon people, I think that's something I should know about. Yeah, I consider the well-being of people.
As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovering those logs I asked for, I could be more amenable to sharing knowledge. But let's put a pin in that for now, shall we? If there's nothing else, I would like to return to my deep breathing exercises.
Okay, so you have spy, I have some general questions.
Don't we all?
I tried to hear about the Wylus takeover of Alexander Monastery. Any sort of that?
Nothing beyond what I already included in my 165-page summary of the incident. Why do you ask?
Wylus said he wanted to resign from the order. So what happened to him now? What will happen to him now?
His resignation has been duly received and accepted. Where he goes from here or what he does now is up to him. I expect we won't hear from him anytime soon. On a more positive note, the Department of Predictive Analysis's biennial summits will be far less contentious.
So he deserved more than a slap on the wrist. People are dead because of him. So while he was one of your seers, don't you feel a little responsible for what happened? Yeah, just curious if you could shed a little more light on Wily motivations.
Landon Wiley was afflicted by that which strickens all scholars, the desire to effect change, to advance the plan at any cost. Were his methods wrong? Unequivocally. Should he have come to me with his concerns? Undeniably. But was his conclusion categorically sound? That remains debatable.
Interesting. While his plan failed, I think that a pretty strong condemnation of his math. I have to admit, he made a lot of good points, so the order does seems in need of a reformation. I can't believe you're still defending him after everything he did. Okay, his plan failed.
Generally, yes. Although it's important to remember that unexpected outcomes can still arise from failed experiments. But let's move on to other topics, please. All this fractious talk is giving me a stomachache and... oh, I just got rid of the last one.
So I want to know more about La Paz Garden.
Oh, the garden is a marvel, isn't it? A prime example of how this colony could function if led by science and rationality instead of fear and oppression. Everything within the garden was meticulously selected by a committee of the Order's best archivists to provide for mental clarity and focus. My word, you should have seen the debates over the shrubbery. I've never witnessed such passionate discourse over foliage of all things.
Can you tell me more about the Order's history and the cloister?
And what a history it is. The Order of the Ascendant, along with the Archive, has been headquartered on this moon since the founding of the colony. It was given to us by the matriarch herself. She understood how vital our contributions would be to Arcadian society, which some have forgotten. It is why we're here, in fact. Cloister has two things in abundance: ice and geothermal power. Both made it the ideal location for the Archive, and we've utilized its vast computational power ever since.
Shame you don't have access to it now. How useful could it have been if it didn't allow you to foresee the invasion?
Who's to say it didn't? Do you think it mere coincidence the Order was ready to quit the Protectorate en masse the moment the invaders arrived? Seems statistically improbable. That's all I'll say.
Oh, so that was planning. Interesting. Let's talk about something
But
else.
other stray inquiries occupy your mind.
Have spy willing to gain access to an archive. Okay, never mind about this. We don't get into archive yet. So the quests are collectible, deviation under duress, search cluster of the Order of... okay. That's the actual quest. Do we have any marks for it? We don't, so we need to go around places. finding this. I guess if you get a water sample, we can make him talk, right? I'm good at talking my way into places like this. Am I? Okay, there's a place. Okay, almost stole it.
Thank you for improving our efficiency. Unauthorized visitors are not authorized. Do I need to diagram that for you?
So there's like one easy way to get him out of here, right? So this is the order support, press serve data. Oh, wait, I mean to say there's like someone who can solicit support for this? Hold it.
Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
What do you mean restricted? But okay. Who are you?
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please. You lose something down there?
Yeah, I did.
At this time, residents of Laplace's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Okay, very interesting. But what about getting support from someone? Or the probability enchanter? Well, let's see about this thing. Sounds like a place. Well, sounds like a place. Except like where we are. Are we like inside, is it? Okay, the doctor. Oh, let's just switch to the quest, yeah. Controlling for convenience. Artificer.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
Okay. Exemplar preferred.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
A visitor? It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
Okay. I received a message that Ruth was indisposed and to speak with you in her stead. Oh, okay, I did, right? Okay, you know, it's the main quest goal. Was it broken contraption attack? Let's go with this.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia.
So, can I see her or what? From what I've seen so far, that may well be the case. I'm the most important individual in Arcadia. I am the most important individual in Arcadia. Hard to believe, Arcadia is pretty big. So, can I see her or what?
Not if I cannot gauge for certain if you can be trusted. I cannot allow just anyone to wander into Ruth's quarters. But there is something you could do to prove yourself worthy. A
There we go.
myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
Okay, requirements not met. Okay, I can deal with the scoutist if it's been earning the Order's trust. A savior delegate's life seems to that should make me more than trustworthy. From an organization able to predict the future, you sure get caught off guard a lot. So is it risky to send a lone agent? Why not bomb a new town for FR?
First, the Order's artillery has long since been rendered inoperable by Protectorate attacks. Second, Newton is a heritage site, so I don't want it reduced to cinders. And
Heritage.
third, and most importantly, that would tell me nothing of your trustworthiness. Journey to Newton. Eliminate the cultists to a person. Then we may speak of getting you an audience with Ruth.
Okay, you have a deal. So what's the significance of the heritage site anyway?
Newton contains the Six Pillars Chantry, which was one of the first temples founded after Arcadia's colonization. It's over 100 years old. The cultists are likely profaning it. But even if they aren't, I don't want them there. Our loss of Newton is symbolic. If we cannot protect it, how can we protect Arcadia?
Alright. I'm going to need more than just the Order's respect to put my life in line. You got a deal.
I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
You collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about, and good thing that your companion actually can tell you about this as well. Oops. Cryptomania. So say if we stole the burst assault rifle, we didn't. Because I don't see it here.
Now, how might we be of use to one another?
So I had a few things I want to ask you about.
I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion.
You know anything about people in Laplace Garden being dragged in the water supply? We have the water supply.
Who told you about that?
Like I give you my source, required of Matt.
Were there an experiment being conducted here involving any kind of medicament? Confirming its existence would compromise it. The theoretical existence or non-existence of Order experiments are strictly within the Order's purview. It doesn't concern you.
Fair enough. Requires speech 11. Making a job of concerning myself with things that don't concern me.
You are giving me cranial neuralgia. If you really want to bother someone about this, bother Beckett. Maybe he'll predict your arrival.
Okay, so what's the broken contraption on the table in front of you?
Specifically, a phlogistinated firearm, capable of tunneling through reinforced armor. Broadly, weaponry, research, anything capable of giving our exemplars an edge.
I know my way around guns. Pretty sure I could fix that. Can I?
Great. I was just thinking, I'd love for a stranger to come along and patronize me so I could blindly hand them experimental Order technology.
You know the Poseidon Bishop? So she's not giving me, is it? You know Poseidon Bishop for a while, right? What do you think of her?
I have nothing but respect for Ruth. Without her guidance, the Order may never have found the strength to dissolve its protectorate bonds. If I had to dig for the smallest critique, I'd note that she shoulders too much. If she collapses beneath the strain, the Order will be rudderless. This we cannot afford.
Okay, let's not talk
I
business.
generally prefer to keep discussions relevant.
Well, that's one thing to do it, or not to do it. Okay, this totally didn't work. And well, that's my main quest.
The Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning is currently off limits.
What save? We didn't save today. Well, on this stream manually yet.
Limits to non-essential. Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate. Well, aren't you the eccentric sort?
Hey, the beats. About this gonna like a spot food. You know what? I'm just gonna go and risk every cent what I can this lucky thing.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
Now you see me. Well, we are kinda inside a palace, but there's a bench.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission. The presiding bishop is not accepting visitors at this time.
Yeah, we knew about that. Did I just hear some strange noises? Okay, free loot. Yeah, I feel like we came to this area a little bit unprepared. Prepared in terms of we don't have like corresponding skills. Quite a level 20, 22, right, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, nice. +1 damage. It doesn't sound big, but still 1% energy canister. I'll take it. So who are you, good man?
Well, I'll be hanged. At the pitter of footsteps at my door, I expected another Order ankle nipper, bent on furthering my disquietude. Philo Tresmer, Protectorate Wordsman at Arms. Mercenary, huh? Your demeanor speaks for itself. In a different life, we might have been enemies. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone here not a traitorous, thrice-damned scientist is a compatriot of mine.
So the Order has pretty nice setup here. Not sure what's terrible about them.
Not sure what's... Are you truly so blinded by intricate lattices and scientific hokum that you fail to notice the obvious? The individuals here are cut from the same cloth as the Protectorate, but dare to suggest they have a grander understanding of Arcadia's needs. Yet even as the war is dragged on, they've failed to concede. Lost sheep can only wander for so long before someone decides to slaughter them.
So if you hate the Order so much, what are you doing here? I didn't expect to see anyone from the Protectorate in the hearts of the Order territory. I think some called it conciliator would be more like friendly, polite, diplomatic. Okay, well, what are you doing here?
I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate. As of yet, that does not include the other Protectorate personnel I've encountered on Cloister, even though they seem loyal to the Consul above all else.
So Protectorate subjects are Protectorate subjects, so what if they are loyal to the Council? Who is this Council, if he's related to the Sovereign?
The Consul is intended to supplement the Sovereign's rule, acting as a spy master and war coordinator. But of late, he has been overactive. The Consul is doing his duty, but I'm concerned that the people may begin to look to him for guidance instead of the Sovereign. I've heard rumors of late that a foolish minority has become skeptical of the Sovereign's leadership. Madness, I say. We must have faith.
So if you hate the Order, what are you doing here?
Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards.
Well, I assume someone called the Conciliator would be more friendly, polite, and diplomatic.
Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld.
Is basically North Korea.
My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error of their ways. All other particulates are frivolous.
Right. So we didn't got any quest out of this guy. Did clear his pockets. Loot, loot. That was like free loot, and this one free loot. But also one was stealing for whatever reason. Some sealed door that we can go through. Well, that's interesting as this goes. Can do anything with her. Not even sure what we have. Why we have a sneak in? Okay, this guy is not looking. Just passing. Me trespassing. Okay, we just need to be. Sample of perceptive liquid tracer. Oh, okay. So we need to get some few things out of this. Fluctuation system. Collect sample of test for testing. Sample collected required an authorization code. Only one sample may be collected per code in a given research period. Input code. Okay, we didn't got that one. A raw perspective has been collected. Please remove your sample from the distribution tube. You mean this one? A ready device system to use a vacuum tube to transfer messages and goods. Collect perceptive sample. Liquid tracer. Well, I can get this one to the spy girl. The completion. Okay. Wait, it's a different thing. It's a main quest, dude. What else we have on the computer? Updated treatment schedule. Monday, Tuesday, okay, return to route. Priority observation logs. Permission required. Requires Matt Hawkin and bypass. Oh wow. So we need a liquid tracer for this. Probably gonna deliver this to Rosa, but I want to talk about what this even means. Have this. Okay, there's another like lockpick. An extra. Okay, so can I talk to
Good timing. I just finished sterilizing my... Certainly.
So I guess she's not approachable. Talk with those guys.
Agent, over here.
Coloriantes. But I already like been with. Oh, that's the guy who saved, right? That's the guy who saved. So let's see about this sample.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
Guess I can't become paranoid here about this. We can go and try to talk with the other guy. But apparently you only have like one chance on this shit. There you go.
Welcome back. In what manner can I assist you?
I need to gain access to an archive. Never mind. So what about the traceable thing? Dude, like I really don't like where's this quest going. So only way is to give it to the goal. Should lead to some unprecedented consequences. Nothing I can. Not really can sneak around this guy.
Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's Choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish if our two sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I will let you know when it's time to move forward.
So you can rely on me, Rikar.
In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
So we at least need to get the speech on 11. Alright, maybe even more. Because I was so unprepared for this area. That should be like all the guys here. Yeah, more or less. Just need to get this extra 2 levels. This may be all. Have we been to this place? Okay, we did. Let's see what happens if I just give her a sample.
I hope you have good news for me.
Give a sample, have a sample. Crash course of okay. Telemetry, quest not active. So there's a liquid traceable thing. Well, okay. That's good and all.
Enjoy your time in the garden.
But that's all we can do. For now, let's see about the Scaldis quest. So we maybe bring the crazy person to the hold. The Cultist girl. Whatever her name was. Search the damage register. Applications, complication, cerebrum. Is this a one complication? Journal. Okay, well, I guess it is. No, Heron, okay. Clear out the count. There's no study in this. Okay, never mind. That's what it is. So let's check the map again. There is a Countess. So we're probably gonna go and get this quest done first and foremost. It would make some sense. And we're gonna go and like investigate the area around. Maybe there's most things to find here.
I cogitate more efficiently, knowing you're on our side.
Oops. Our Mr. Land. Okay, this just look like the way to go. But I really hate when you're missing the dialogues like that. I'll install this one. Like you talk, you saw you miss an item for that.
Use caution as you progress. There's been reports
You miss
of
the items for that
in the area.
dialogue, and then you bring in an item, but you can't get like the dialogue anymore. What is roller? What the hell
That's
are you?
one way to become the center of attention.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Causation determined.
We're getting like pretty
It appears we've dealt with all of them.
pretty big. No, dude. No, my loot. my loot. Pretty big XP, if you ask me. Here we go. What this game's doing here? Begin the tournaments. Begin so nice. Right, the exploration here will look like it will be more or less linear, is it? Well, we just stick into the beaten path so far. So where's and all that shit?
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being entirely pain-free and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is a diagnostic in its own right. Now, if you were to indicate, using a scale of 0.4 to 12.7, how close you are to going into shock?
Sadly, that scale is entirely beyond my current comprehension, thus leading me to believe I'm already in shock, and the question itself was the actual test.
Excellent. Our diagnostic is complete, and you should feel free to resume bemoaning your agony.
I'm sure they do like those guys. The clinic chemist, said, this chemical formulator seems to have like whatever, like we can't use it anyway.
Hello, layperson.
How rude.
You're playing your part in the grand plan.
I do. Let's see if there's anything behind here.
Hello, layperson. Stop deviating from the baseline.
Detected. They hint all the kind and matter of deviation, right? You know, it will be cool if you actually can freeze here. But I guess our space suit or armor can use eternal heaters. Well, maybe external too. Did they just like line there and add weather signs and some shit. This must be anti-Cleo ship. I was expecting him like to crash or something, but alas. Okay, look like some camp. Look like we can go like up to there. So not exactly like near an exploration, I would like to believe. Going to find those meditation chambers.
Was committing that crime really worth squandering our goodwill?
No, it wasn't. It was just a mistake. A kleptomania mistake. But as they say, mistakes happen. Oh, that's far away from that place, whatever. I'm saving as often as possible in this game. I saw you don't see a sheep, right? It's not flying anymore.
Do you see these magnificent weapons? They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me then, why should they not have been installed here?
Hooligan. Hooligan. Dude, like really? That was stealing. Those sticky fingers of mine. Oh my god. Attempt number 3. I just need to keep my fingers out of the sticky situation.
Do you see these magnificent weapons? They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me then, why should they not have been installed here?
Okay, well.
Not an issue of ammunition or targeting calculation capacity. Is it because of the low ambient temperature on Cloister?
Very astute. The ambient temperature is indeed below a critical threshold at all times.
Okay. There's a bunch of things, but none of them look like that. Something we absolutely need. Yeah? So I'll go into that place. But are we gonna go and check out that place first? Wait, what? That's a rift. That's a rift. So good
Another
different.
object, just gone. Nothing should work that way.
Sedition
No
daily
matter how
Yakon.
often the data is verified and sanctioned, it is difficult to believe.
Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization.
It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
Are you sure about that? He was right. I saw maybe, just a little bit maybe. We can finally go and travel through this portals. Apparently we can't. Well, we can try to talk to him. Oh, there's a bunch of guys. Okay, doesn't look
What
like
is with the anomalous behavior?
medicine I need to take.
Fascinating.
Salutations. We've been doing our utmost to find ways to manipulate this rift or extract data from it. Unfortunately, our efforts have been ineffective thus far. I suppose it's too much to hope for, but would you, perchance, happen to have any practical experience with or mathematical understanding of the rift phenomena?
No chance, not yet. I have few ideas. Let me get back to you. So, I mean, we probably we do have this rift in the map, right? So I don't think there will be need to put any pointers about where it is. Maybe just do it because there is a quest nearby. So indicate that there is a quest. We can do and yeah, go and do that. Need to find this meditation chambers. How do you think that they look like? I could look, for all I know, they could look like this. It doesn't look like I can get inside out of. Okay, so it's not a meditation chamber. What about you? So there's some kind of power transformer, maybe. Maybe like some some substation kind of thing. Okay. Oh, look at this. Is this a meditation chamber over here? This looks like an anti-clear thing. Yeah, this is looks like anti-clear module. Meaning they deliver some mantis or so any other monsters on it. Could be. Just normal loot. Mantis or drone, okay. Is it still, it's not a place of the queen, is it? I really just like. Let's just finally test my new sniper rifle here.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Not bad. Not bad. I'm just like impressed by myself. How much damage that dealt. Some dead guy. Didn't have anything more to loot. So I'll take everything. So far we have enough bullets, so we don't need to craft anything. Let's just get some craftable parts. Oh, it's worth it. Okay, burst rifle. Prism burst assault rifle. Yeah, just for science. Okay, it's a normal rifle. What's called prism? Prism magnification. I see. Mushrooms we don't care about. So there was like nothing else in this part. Didn't found any semblance of any meditation chambers here. Really noted. can go anywhere else here, can we? Can't climb this in, can I? Unless there's some hidden stuff, you know. Doesn't look like. Okay, okay. We'll figure out what to do with the Swift at a later date. What do we do? Where are we going from here? I just say I'll stick to the road here. Or do we? Honestly, if there
seems the Protectorate has been gaining ground since winning control of.
If there will be like a snow like this.
UNEAC has likely been sorting out their logistic problems. Like a moon set.
If it will be snowing like this continuously.
It has the
I mentioned there will be a shit ton of snow.
Oh, Architect preserve us.
Damn antis and their propaganda. Take this, you piece of poorly designed refuse!
Will they do it?
Ah! Take this!
Kill it.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, lovely day for differential geometry.
Wait, what? Okay. She definitely was shooting like a man with a man voice. And apparently that was the goal. She had some dark secrets shot. Dark secrets indeed. About this place, any rocks, caves. Where are you? You got it? You got it. So we can get like some chunk item out of this. Does it worth my bullets? Absolutely not. I wonder if there's some negative trade by just shooting down this wildlife. We didn't kill much of them in the previous 11 to 12 streams because we're preserving my bullets. But now when I actually have quite a bit of bullets here, I wonder if we actually care about preserving the bullets. Okay, everything here is still.
Seems rather extreme. Are you sure you can't simply unbolt it?
As I already stated, the weather has iced over the bolts. They require the application of concussive force before they can be manipulated.
My poor terminal.
Doesn't look like I can steal anything from that guy.
Do I hear hammering from the other station?
Don't question it. Just be glad I brought a blowtorch.
Okay. So we're not going down here yet. The midpoint of the end point. Okay, maybe we're going. It's a quest for her. Okay, I was wondering about this one, but maybe we're going. Scrap a camp. The first in pursuit of the first fugitive. What the hell is that? Okay, it's elimination quest. It's elimination quest. Let's order that. So I'll stick to the road. His side and then just went a long different way. Oh, what is this? It's a robotics scam. We kill all these fine robots. Okay, in the mine. There's more troopers here. It was like some kind of battlefield. Found the mine shot. I'm pretty sure we may be gonna get like some negative trade out of this. Pubs. Aspirant Yelnik. Our seers have determined that you are likely to forget your metal detector today. We strongly encourage you to remember your metal detector. Oh well, what a fool. Paid with his foolishness. This is live. There's a bunch of Protectorate peaks. We'll just kill them. Their market's for styles.
I'll handle this. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Mobilizing.
Forgetting about me. I mean, like, no way I'm just gonna go and talk my way out of this, do I? Do I? Tristan will not like it. That's mine. You can heal. I mean, I can try to talk myself. Nope. Pretty much hostile. Let's run him. Poor robots. Well, I don't see the way like out of this. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna look more of this battlefield thing. We got that spirit lot. We didn't. But we didn't loot this guy. So I don't see anything near that shape. Well. Don't ask me how and don't ask me why.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Target analyzed. Lay down.
Ready to waste them. Dude. On your command.
That's a pretty big treat. Over there. You kill it.
Combatant scanned. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Check your scopes for pattern analysis.
Look, they sound good even from that distance.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Oh well. That was his first fight. First real fight with a human's opponent. You remember how hard the fights was in the first like a couple of streams at the very beginning. Now this doesn't look like any trouble at all. My favorite sniper rifle. Shenanigans notwithstanding. But yeah, I was like imagining the actual gunfight because of all of those negative traits we have, the flaws, will be even harder the faster we progressing through the stories through the game. So far, you just saw what happened. Completely dominated. Well, I guess because we pick them from a range. That's another thing, right? Pick them from a range, and we did notice it before, and we got a confirmation with my current sniper rifle that the faster the enemy from you, the less damage you're dealing. There's a deterioration in damage from a weapon. But now this sniper rifle doesn't have that. Bad abilities about it. Silence the sniper rifle, okay. Don't care about it anymore. But we'll take it nonetheless. So a few places to loot. A workbench if I need it. But we have workbench guy with me. So I guess we don't. The private officer log, Captain Dreamsley Thoth. My usual day-to-day has gotten rather strange of late. Recently, I've had an influx of new recruits in the form of demoted officers, accompanied by explicit instruction that they should fight on the front lines. Additionally, the usual sign of unpaid paperwork around such has been waived. This is concerning, to say the least. Every time I try and examine those issues more closely, the Council, new administration prevents my investigation at every turn. Asking the demoted officers what happened generally resulted in a quick shake of the head and a paling of the skin. They all very obviously have a vested interest in not talking about it. Law, I don't want to say that my faith in the Protectorate has been shaken, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that the current turn of events has left me uneasy. For the time being, I hold off on further questioning, lest I wind up as a new recruit in some other officer's camp.
You're the spy's corporate contact. The tales of your astuteness ring true,
Well,
Red Cloak. Troopers,
we should not have worried about this anymore. So we done some good deed. The man was troubled by all the shenanigans going around him, but now he's not. There was this, like, some kind of pen, a door key, a lockpicking, or the prisoner. Oh, interesting, interesting.
It's clean. Go, go, go!
Didn't even look so we could have it. But on another hand, we didn't got the XP for this, did we? This was like level 11 lock. It could give me a hefty amount of XP, and it didn't. And we like desperately need like, some level ups here. Oh, look at this lockpicking 17. This is never gonna be opened. I can put the yeah, this is never gonna be opened. 17, that's a big one. Also, this one I can't even like use anything on it. Do you think there's some way around it? Maybe from behind? Okay, there you go. Do you think there's any something like this related to a previous cabin? I mean, it's worth checking. There are some bullets, but alas, nope. Level 17. We're never gonna get level 17 lock. Again, unless something changed. And be able to put a lot of points into that. So do you notice, so unlike in the first game, there is no items, no companion bonus to your stats. Run in. What was the reason behind that was. Right, in the first game you could get a lot of stats from companions, and there was like some items just gonna do the same for you. But then giving you the stats. Not having them here, like, admittedly, feels weird. Okay. This mine's not really doing that much of damage. Almost interesting if I can get some bad trade. Stepping on so many mines. Like fear of explosions or whatever. Anyway. So I was created this character for this second game. I was utilizing my knowledge from my first. And I was hoping we were gonna get like extra points. Alright, these are from items. So yeah. From companion. So I didn't thought the stats would be such a big deal to your playthrough, because like I say, I thought we can get it almost max it out those two stats. We couldn't. Okay, that's explosives. I don't even need to read it to see that we can do it. But that's cool. That's extra replayability.
Unfriendly nearby.
Uh-huh. Must have cobwebs in the attic.
Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Fortification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Not the best shootout. Get some food out of this.
Investigating hostile intentions. Combatant scan.
There's more. so good at this. 50 bullets. But definitely, well, a place to loot. Some dropship did well drop here. Junk. More junk. Rest in peace, robots. Okay, let's check this place. Sorry, we killed a bunch of people. Check this place. So there's some kind of tunnel. Mega Mantis are. Alright. Sign me in. It's just like this Mangler. Okay, Mantis are cave over there. Let's try to get headshots.
Hostilities are afoot. Standing by to stupefy.
Like she's really good for builds, I mean.
Getting rusty there, Commander.
Who cares about Valeria? Yeah, I feel like we don't really need a healer anymore. How good those fights are going. Some mega scum. Let's do a little bit saving. So like I bet if we're gonna go through this cave, we're gonna get to main.
Resorting to violence.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Why? The other things were behind. A pincer dog. Yeah, look, they probably shouldn't take your sniper in such a close range. It's fine. Mine. They just heard some. Okay, this could be exploded, right? The shooting.
Investigating hostile intentions. Check your scopes for combat.
Because they're all been the bad guys. Pacifying them. And here's so they're gonna be helping those. Nope, doesn't look like I can do anything about that thing. So there's another way going close to my quest objective. Should I check? Fuck. It's like extra speed as we lose stuff there.
I'll handle this. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Like a little bit faster.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
So it doesn't look like he got like that much of a damage from. Where are those guys going? This is so strange, so bizarre.
Reasons past is off limits. Ratcheting up my aggression.
Oh well. Trauma kit.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Buddy, can you spare the Drina time?
Wait, that's not who I think it is it? Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
Premise here. Well, that was a quest thing. So there was a fight in a rush here to help. That's what we need. We have fast travel as well. Do we have more lootable things we left there? Could potentially, but this stuff is a class giver.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did use my drama kit. That's maybe also okay. Nope. Can't do anything about that. Just look like a normal scum thing. Okay, I want to go and fully investigate these parts. We always can, well, teleport back if anything. Like, start hunting a wildlife and see if we can get any negative law. 2 streams in a row we're not getting any negative flaws. Well, flaws in general, they're all negatives, basically. I have reasons for legitimate concern here. That's a place where we killed a bunch of scrappers, didn't we? But we didn't loot all the bodies yet. Like 0 meditational chambers found yet. I wouldn't say like we explored that much of the area, but a decent amount actually. Sniper rifle. Shit tag. I mean, I can interact with those things. It's just a structure. So at least if you only knew how those meditation chambers look like, maybe it will be easier to spot some of those. Okay, instead of running, let's teleport on it. We still should be having like around like extra half an hour before electricity is scheduled. So they turn electricity off. Well, actually more than that. So let's see how long we can hold up. Very short stream, but compared to previous longer streams, actually more productive. Because they shoot a bunch of things. Basically, that's her friend home, right? Meaning we can feel myself at home as well. Her friend home, ours home, and we're taking all of the loot. Her modern healing stuff that I am really gonna be able to use at this point. Don't need to do those bypasses, however. No hiding spots.
Marisol, you're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition.
Baleful she can be.
Yes. Should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here.
That's exactly what I'm checking out. The science. Well, should she actually doing actual science here? Probably. Except if you look close enough, right? This thing's probably gonna be repeat itself. Is it? Okay, let's use the square root. That's a bit different from the previous square root. What about this one? I guess like nobody actually checking the actual formulas. This is different as far as I can tell. Okay, cool.
I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Admire? Hello, standing right here, ready to be introduced. Are you two of you glad to see each other? I can't tell. Never thought anyone could make Marisol scream like that. We should get to the reason why we're here, Marisol. Okay, are you two glad to see each other?
Things were left in a...
It was somewhat complicated, even by order standards. Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anaïs Bujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle
Anaïs Bujold.
Seer Anaïs Bujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
You can call me Niles. Rest isn't important just now.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Commander Asteris. Extraordinary. He's significantly more forthcoming than Marisol. Marisol, you want to tell her why we're here? Commander Asteris.
So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Okay, so how do you know to know each other? You were Seer of the Order. How did you end up here? Well, we know how. How long have you been sacrificing, scaring off intruders here? How long do you know each other?
She's mentioned the little spook show we used to work at, right? I was an analyst in predictive risk assessment. She was, in the field, as it were. Solving the universal equation is the ultimate purpose of every member of the Order. Our express remit was to identify events that could delay or derail that.
Once an issue was identified, I'd be assigned to address it.
At a certain point, I became one of her assignments.
So I think that's why we're here, Marisol. You became a target of your own department.
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was unorthodox, risky if taken too far. I knew the Council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
Like the term of mathematical heresy, I like it. To use in my somewhere in daily life, maybe. You heretic. Banish him for his mathematical heresy. So the sound of like a good lead on in discussing why we're here, Marisol.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I
made the error to
made an error.
Let her leave.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command.
Let them talk.
It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
It was okay. Good almost apology. All done then. Time to go. Don't you need to the archive to perform calculation on that scale?
Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
Well, that's not everything like a life in a normal galaxy, everything.
I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Saltuna might make it,
oh my
the
God,
resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds. But I've spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
Dude, what the hell is some Saltuna is made of? Like, we've been to the Saltuna factories in the first game, will we? Yeah, we will. It's dangerous stuff, apparently. As dangerous as purple berries. So, your research was destroyed, right? Honestly, I can only wrap my head around one apocalypse at a time. So, good things you stopped here, Marisol. False confidence and faulty reasoning leads to the end of everything. I knew it. So, okay, let's go to the first question.
I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Anti's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
Do you think that it could be related to why the wires betrayed us? This kind of calculation. Like there's like there was a phrasing, right? There was a 2 apocalypse on our hand. Yeah, it can't be coincidence, can it? We should head there immediately.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
Well, we got some XP out of this. And where's the place is? Was in pursuit of a first fugitive? No, that's not it. Midpoint of endpoint. Okay, okay. That's the thing. Yeah. Just as long as we not get into close to the cultists here. Because we're indeed a different person. So, for this quest, we probably need to take Inez. Right, and that's her personal quest as well here. Okay, save. I like the XP, but we need like a shit ton of XP to get 2 levels. To fill 2 levels. Help the way for 20, yeah? Okay, well... I'm not gonna be shooting anyone with this. Mm, 227 health. Thought she was a little bit suspicious on the health department. Okay, ready to loot and everything, yeah? Good, good, good. I wonder if she actually will be able to shoot the guys if they attack her again. Because she stole her pistol. It would be very funny if she couldn't. Like, really funny. I was like, where's my quick save? Yeah, so that's anti-clear drop pods. And this is like those guys who didn't manage to kill and get XP. There are some games like that. If you see the enemy got killed by something else at player, there are some games who are still gonna give XP directly to you. And probably would be better. I heard the enemies. Can we get some signals out of here? Nope. Big fireplace. It's like one signal. So I guess there are more enemies over there. Would make sense. Do something with the arts.
Hostilities are afoot. There be none.
killing you. Okay. I'm not gonna be using Trauma Kit. So we can take like our sweet time with this. So did you saw that Marisol actually also did stun the boss despite she has the armor? I mean the Mantisaur had the armor? That's kind of strange.
Resorting to violence. Fortification in progress. Locking them down.
How the hell I got like one shotted again? What a bullshit. What the bullshit? We're doing some good damage on the boss, but what the hell can I make like something out of these places, right? Must be.
Mobilizing. Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat.
I don't get it. I literally don't get it. I didn't even see the enemy on the minimap. I was like rotating myself a little bit. Maybe like a little bit more watchful. Okay, let's get the shield here.
Mobilizing. Fortification in progress. There's enough.
Ready to waste them on your command. I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Fortificator at ready status. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Not sure. Yet.
Not the best like shooting. I encountered XP from just killing that bug. I'll take that. So what the hell is this thing? Anti-choice supply crane. A mild disease shoes. A task. You found a crate of supplies from Anti-choice drop pod. There might be a reward in for you if you can find who is supposed to go, locate an appropriate Anti-choice quartermaster and deliver the supplies to them. So we don't really have like that many map yet. Or we don't. There's also the matter of finding this a toolbox. All right, for that quest over there. So yeah, presume that the guy who did have this toolbox or repair box are dead. Well, he's dead. There was one of them, presumably. My bullet counts are dropping down a little bit, so we need to work on that too. That's all. check out what we have over here. There's also apparently a bunch of things in this area. That could be investigated. I saw the drop pod over there, but as I see, there is no way to get up there. Nope. No can do.
Resorting to violence.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Combatant scan.
If you scan and I hit her in the head, that's a guarantee stun.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
There we go. On him.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
What is so restrained? Okay, stun him.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpificator is charged.
For a Mantisaurus. Plus 1 gauge the energy. Again, don't really care. This is. I saw like we got everything here. Okay, we didn't. Open? Nani? Well, no idea why they decided to get that door to one of the drop pod. None of them like have any doors. They add that door to one drop pod, however there's like nothing behind it. Very strange. So how we do in XP? It's a quarter way through. Okay, what about those guys? Sealed. Nope. Apparently there is a doors. But it's not always you can open those. So we're not getting to this place. But I swear I heard the bandits. Looters. That's a place I've already been to. Interesting. That's the place we came from. Maybe hold it, maybe this place over here. Oh, this place over here. We haven't been to. Let's refer the bandits. Okay, sign me in. Some extra crafted materials, which will not have a use at all. Prepare to kick asses. Earl. Extra XP. Whatever is this place? It does have its marking. So also the sniper rifle probably have the best magnification so far. No feed in.
Not much piques my academic curiosity these days, but this facility certainly appears intriguing.
Why?
Investigating hostile intentions.
150. Got a big mantis there. Personal log, Warden McDavis. Finally, a bit of peace. Just me, the sounds of what passes as a nature this world, and this week's 45 pages of protocol updates. As Marshal Wilkes reminds us, often announcing other week's refreshment candidates, and an army filled with incorrect thoughts is already defeated. Here on the ground, with a direct contact with the command, his wisdom and adherence to doctrine is our greatest weapon. More time than is typical is now required to memorize the even increasing amendments of regulations, so I find myself seeking method to better optimize my time. This beautiful alcove gives me the focus to study the regulation with the attention they deserve. The serenity here brings me back to my parents' farm at the edge of the sovereign forest of Eden. Even now, this strange place is filled with the same absolute silence the forest would take on when a predator was. Okay, well, there was a predator, apparently. And these predators were mantisaurs. But they do have like some, you know, snowy modifications to them, apparently. Charges the repulsor. But there could be like more enemies or something like that. Hopefully this is not like any quest area that we need to bring specific companion to benefit the most from. Oh, it's a very long revolver, heavy revolver. Short rounds, magazine size 9, 135 damage. Barrel and optics. Just like for
Future's filled me with dread for so long, but now can't believe I'm actually starting to be excited about what might come after all this is done. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just wondering what we can put on this revolver here. Oh, okay. Light revolver. So what we're looking is heavy revolver. ABC. Except it's not ABC, it's just not like some simple. We're never gonna find it like this. Never gonna find it like this. Okay, we're gonna get and put it over here.
Proceeding joint task. Combatant scanned.
Run away. Stealth boys. Okay.
Zeb always wanted to bring change to Arcadia. Sure.
Well, let's see what I can do with this crafting. Crafting, the modding of this revolver. So I don't have like any mods for it. So we can do like something with the barrel, like triple shot or something. Well, it doesn't look better than my pistol for sure. Pistol is just 61 by forward, so a decent amount of damage. So I think this facility could relate to nutrition. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Should we go and check out? Where's the nutrition? We don't need like Niles. Exactly, nutrition also could be a great tanky. It's usually upstairs, yeah.
Commander,
Oh,
a moment of your time, if you would. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
There we go. So, I didn't do it. Luck begin. I didn't do it. What?
Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, that phrase alone would have certainly seen you hauled off to mental refreshment. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it. But with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul.
Okay. So I'll move visiting aversion onto my to-do list. So why is the consul the biggest suspect?
Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses.
So how close you are with Virgil exactly?
I would gladly give my life for his without hesitation, and he for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths, but little shall have changed between us. Of this, I have no doubt.
Are you sure your protege can be trusted? Is it going to be a problem that you're a traveling outsider? Is it going to be a problem?
Ha! I sincerely expect not. Much like myself, Virgil has been trained differently from the average Arbiter. His approach differs even from my own. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior. It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy.
Indeed. May want to try some of that yourself sometimes, Lawbringer.
The onset of war has tested my previously held notions most thoroughly, but an Arbiter holds to their values. I believe Virgil feels the same. Whatever the case, Virgil awaits us on Paradise Island, Commander. I hope we shall find time to go there.
Okay. That's look like an important companion quest, because it's listens for the clue. It's required to go back to Paradise Island. Anyone else want to talk with? The cultist chick. She has anything for me? Nope. Despite we going for cultist thing.
What do you need, Commander?
It's fine. So if you just we do this. Paradise Island. You didn't. No need to watch everything.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
So we'll take him instead of Niles, I guess. Or do we? Or just take Niles and Rishan. Niles is the most trusted guy. Companion. Underline. Just a pawn. The meat shield. Let's call them the actual name in the meat shield. Attrition can get something out of here. Enemies stunted by attrition companion ability are goaded instead. Goaded enemies do not use scour and take additional damage. After using this companion ability, attrition is frenzied a third duration, while frenzied is dealt bonus melee damage, attacks more often, and move faster. Okay, I mean, move faster and take it. Where it is. There's still some area we haven't been actually discovered. Oh my god, where the fuck it is? So we can use it. Oh, okay. Okay, there it is. This info clues. So apparently you can lose companions, like for example Inez, if you destroy the far field without like picking her up. Wait, it's a box relay. It's gonna be cleared before. Trespassing, but how? They were supposed to. Why is the box relay even here? With relation into
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
Exactly what question does the Council have to Trishan? We're here to meet someone. Step aside or get hurt. If the Council goons know what we're doing, maybe it's for a trouble than expected. So is Civilization really worth a flight, Trishan? Maybe we should leave. So yeah, what kind of question did the Council have from us?
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now, I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Wait. Can someone slow down and explain what the hell is going on? I think that means that Sentinels isn't with you, Virgil. The Sentinel said he sent a message to meet here. How did you know where we be?
I'm sure he only told you such a thing to lower your guard. All the easier to slide a blade between your ribs. This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
So I think I find a way to justify your actions no matter what they were. You mean there hasn't been any bloodshed yet? Let them talk?
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
What action does Tristan have to explain? I thought arbiters acted with impunity.
Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Whisper to Trishan, if you want this to end peacefully, follow my lead. Why did you go when the council summoned you? As some news the arbiter here has already judged you for trying to push them around. Okay, whisper to Trishan.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the consul's summons.
Lie. Requires science. I'm actually a criminal arbiter Rao has been dragon. He showed me the error of my ways. Well, we don't have a charlatan here. Science, but it's like only 3. Actually, I was just recruited as a new arbiter. Tristan, my mentor, tell him Tristan. Okay, let's go with the speech. Speech is probably more believable.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
I was leading him to my criminal hideout until you stopped us.
Yes, we were going to find their stash of contraband Protectorate rations. With all the labels crossed out.
Welcome.
Architect preserve us.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
That's convenient. Welcome, Mr. Holzbridge. Thank you very much for congratulations. Well, it's like, you know, Demo Friday. We have the birthday today, tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow as well. Since I did miss it, the actual birthday. Didn't have electricity back there. Not enough for streaming at least. Speaking of which, any minute now we can get dark. So probably we'll try to finish this dialogue. That's convenient. Don't suppose to consider working alongside this guy, Trishan. I saw the council killed your mentor. Why he's looking into the herd ass? How do we know he's telling the truth? Okay, well, work alongside with him.
No. My earlier reluctance to kill this Sentinel does not denote trust. There's no guarantee he wouldn't attempt to arrest us at a later point.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation.
That's a place I found, right? So and we went to pick up attrition. Maybe it was related to his side quest, and apparently it was. So head out, rumor. Even the Protectorate got this. They don't want to see. Secret room doesn't seem very Protectorate. How do you know about it? Why don't you give us your nav key to the station, and we'll look into it for you. Right, a hideout room that won't be convenient. Conveniently filled with hostile after mechanicals. Let's go the first.
I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another.
This also was the first time we lied, so the thing is, we can lie too much, because if you're gonna get compulsory lying, Synca won't be able to actually choose the dumb decision anymore, if there's like any lie. Observation. It seems awfully pleased for someone about to report a failure in the boss.
If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
Into what? I was telling the truth.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post.
Let's get moving. So you really think this won't be in a widespread chase?
I do. It's important to follow whatever leads we can if we wish to find the truth. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
There's a slight possibility that Virgil is actually the traitor. Alright. Let's check his pockets. You say it's Tristan friend? Let's check his pockets. What do we have here? 800 bits. Nice.
I shall make certain no other puppets of the console yet seek us.
Nice, nice, nice. Did we check out this computer? Probably did. Alright. So I don't have like any more business here. Oculus coalition post. Wait, that was not Oculus post I sought here. The space station was once used as Protectorate to collate seditious speech and meet our judgment accordingly. It was shuttered years ago, largely absolute in the face of the new subject monitoring technologies. Oh, I thought it was like on a cloister. Was it not Oculus the thing that we found? That's cool in all chat, but we can get a power outage anytime soon. So the schedule for tomorrow, according to us, right, tomorrow is certain. So yeah, according to the schedule, we will have some windows for one stream somewhere, well, at a usual morning stream time. So again, a morning stream, there will be a morning stream, and that's about like how much electricity we have. Yeah, it's getting better compared to how like it was when we got like 3 hours of electricity in 48 hours long. For now, take care of yourselves, stay safe wherever you're doing, have fun with it, and I'm out of here.